Hey guys, welcome back. I got a new project car. I know I go through cars like a toddler goes through snacks at grandma's house, but this one is a little different. This one is special, it's rare, and it's got some history, and it just feels right. So without further ado, say hello to Vader 900. I know the whole Vader 900 thing is kind of cheesy, but if you really think about it, this whole car hobbying thing is cheesy. We're basically playing with Legos and Hot Wheels. So that's just how I'm going to justify that name. But more importantly, the other reason why I named it Vader 900 is because my son is really into Lego Star Wars, and I thought it would be a good opportunity for him to get into cars if I named this car Vader 900. And hopefully I can make some core memories with him, with this being, the car that he grew up in. So this is my 1988 Saab 900 Turbo SPG, and I bought this at a Volvo specialty shop in Oceanside for $3,000. And if you've been keeping up with some classic Saab 900 prices, you know that $3,000 for an SPG that's running and driving with no rust is very cheap. And yes, I think I did get a really good deal, but also there's a lot of things wrong with this car, mostly cosmetic, but I'll get into that later in the video. But the people at the shop were super friendly, very professional, and I know a lot of you guys also have Volvos, so if you're local to Oceanside, California, take it to Bob Workman's, he'll take care of you. But first I want to share a bit of history about this particular car. This car was owned by a lady from Ohio, but she also had property in Oceanside, California. And so this was kind of her car that she drove whenever she was here in vacation. But unfortunately, her house was broken into recently, and amidst the chaos of everything, she decided to just sell the property and also sell this car and move back to Ohio. So since she always had serviced this car in that Volvo specialty shop, she told the shop that she was just going to junk it for $500. So the shop thankfully knew the value of the SPG and why it's important, and they bought the car from her. And the shop actually replaced the clutch, the brakes, and had some idling issues which are now fixed, and a bunch of things, and they sold the car, and now it's here with me. So I think this is in fact a one owner SPG, and I'll share why I think that later in the video. So I've only ever owned GM era Saabs, and I thought they were great cars, and they are great cars, and they are better cars in some aspects. When I first got into this car and drove it, I could immediately tell that it was different, and even more so than like the GM era Saabs. GM era Saabs are still really good cars and still in my opinion, very Saab, but I can see why a lot of Saab people want to kind of differentiate between the GM Saabs and the classic Saabs. It's so different. It's so unbelievably different. I mean, the 930 was a good car, but that automatic transmission, the 4-speed automatic, it was just so lethargic, and like I said, it sucked the passion right out of me. But now it's back. So yeah, I mean, this car is not a fast car, but it is way more dramatic, way more raw feeling, and honestly, there's not much going on like under 3,000 RPM. But after that, the boost starts building up, and it just gives you that sense of, exhilaration that I didn't have before. Oh man, okay, I'm having too much fun right now. I'm on local roads. I shouldn't be doing this. Yes, this is what I was missing this whole time. The passion was gone before, but now it's back. Oh, I think I understand now. I think I understand why the classic Saab people love their classic Saabs. Oh man. I found some of these documents that came with the car, and honestly this is one of my favorite things about buying a project car because it comes with history. You can look into the past and you just never know what cool things you might get to know about the car. It looks like they bought it from, yeah, definitely is from Columbus, Ohio. It's called Mid-Ohio Imported Cars, and the sales guy was Bob Burris. So Bob, if you're watching this, hello. I'm actually curious if this dealer still exists. Hold on. Well, I just looked it up and it turned into a BMW dealer, Kelly BMW. And now we get to hopefully something more exciting. This looks really vintage. I mean, the design and this kind of buckle and the rust around it. I'm excited to dig into this one. Alright, so what's this? They got Pirelli P4s. It was $143. Oh, this was in 2023, so that's pretty recent actually. Okay, yeah, so all new tires, and it was a total of $825. And that was in November of 2023. So yeah, the tires are pretty good. Let's see, this is the owner's manual. So cool. Sherry and Laura, please don't call them. Oh, look, 25 miles. Oh, pre-delivery inspection, and that was June 1st of 1988. It had 25 miles. It was completed. Oh, look. Okay, so it had the 1,000-mile break-in service at 1,400 miles. That was June 20th, 1988. And then there was an oil change at 11,000 miles at 1989. Interestingly done at North Carolina at Star Saab Durham. 2,100 miles. That was an oil change and safety inspection. And then, yeah, and that's it. After that, there's nothing much. Oh, this is the window sticker. Oh, cool. Yeah, this was bought in Ohio. That same dealer that now turned into a BMW dealer. It's a 1988 900 turbo. So this is all the standard equipment, plus the SPG package, Special Performance Group. It includes, well, now I get to learn what the SPG package is. So aerodynamic lower body fairings, high output engine, special springs and shock absorbers, 3-spoke light alloy wheels, 195/60V rated high-speed steel belt radial tires, leather upholstery, fog lights. My car doesn't have fog lights, so probably taken off at one point. Upper body side molding delete, badge deletes. Oh, the SPG package was a $3,000 option. Black paint is $470. And man, Saab warranty was 3 years, 36,000 miles. That's really bad in today's standards. And altogether, that's $26,423. So I just did the inflation calculator online, and $26,423 in 1988 is $70,000 in 2025. A $70,000 car, man. That's crazy. 22 in the city, 27 on the highway. This car was bought in Columbus, Ohio, but I do see a lot of stuff from North Carolina, so it must have moved to North Carolina. So yeah, we learned a lot just from digging through these moldy papers. So I'm not gonna dive too deep into the exterior because, well, you guys already saw what it looks like. For the seasoned 900 owners, you probably already know, but I think this car had a respray in the past because these originally came with single stage paint from factory, but this one has clear coat failure, so that tells me that it's got a two-stage paint job. So we'll see what we can do about that. But the good news is that I didn't find any rust, and that's honestly surprising, especially considering this car started life in the Rust Belt. Now the interior is not winning any awards. It really breaks my heart to see these Bridge of Wear leathers, because even though I don't know much about leather, the parts where they aren't dried up are incredibly soft. The entire dash is completely torn up and the gauge cluster is only half working. The tachometer only works half the time and the gas gauge works when it wants to. And also the headliner looks like it just lost a fight with an angry cat. And so that's also something that I will want to address. Mechanically though, it seems pretty solid. So that's a new IAC, or idle air controller valve, I think it's called. And there are some, typical old car leaks. It's pretty wet down there, but oil level's fine, coolant level's fine, and I think the AC even works, although it hasn't been too hot lately, so I haven't had time to check that. Even though I'm familiar with this engine, I'm not familiar with the whole crazy, longitudinal backward 45-degree slant angle layout. So that's something that I'm actually pretty excited to get to know. But otherwise, it seems like a pretty well-kept engine bay. I've already made my first trip to the junkyard, but that's going to be on the next video. And hey, if you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below, because I'm completely new to the classic 900 game and just 80s cars in general. So I'd love to learn from you guys. Thanks for sticking to the end, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. So, guess what? This car actually has a name.
What?
Do you know what the name is?
No.
It's Darth Vader 900.
Darth Vader 900?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah.
What do you think?
Oh wait, I see a paper down
Yeah. What do you think about that name?
there. Good.
You like it?
I love it.
You love it? Oh. We're gonna work on this car together. You're gonna help me like fix and build this car.